Alright, 3 damage. Good choice by our friend to not block. And let's go with Glissa. Another Make Disappear? I didn't expect he will have 2. We can go around Syncopate, but not Make Disappear. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we are playing Golgari. We are also trying to kill our opponent, so that's a bit of a fresh change to the channel from all the control decks, but I hope you will like it, because I am trying to make Golgari work, but it seems this kind of mid-range shell is the best so far, so we have really good cards. Like, Golgari has a one big upside right now, Glissa Sunslayer. It's a ridiculously powerful card, however, it needs to survive, and that's where the other part of our deck comes through. Tyvar Stand. We have 4 copies of this amazing, absolutely ridiculous card. It's Tamio safekeeping at its worst, and at best it's just a huge pump spell on top of a hexproof and indestructible. So, as you can see, all of our creatures really like not dying. And when you protect Trespasser after your opponent pays the ward, I have seen my opponents explode to this, just based on the card advantage that you are getting. Glissa Sunslayer, if they cannot remove it, you are getting such a huge advantage that you will win the game. Same goes for the Archfiend and Sheoldred. So this is our combat trick for the day. Sometimes you will play those cards for 5 mana instead of 4, just to get this protection spell, and if your opponent has only 1 removal and you just protect with Tyvar Stand, they just explode because they have no answers, and that's where the deck excels. So for the early game we need to keep pressure so the Sheoldred, Archfiend and Glissa can finish the job. So for this reason we are playing Evolving Adaptive, super hard name. Of course, card that really scales very nicely, and for this reason we have quite a lot of 2-drops, because we want to make sure that this grows on the next turn and we keep up the pressure. So 4 Tenacious Underdogs, because they really synergizes with the deck, and this is it. The deck is pretty simple, it smorks, it hits your opponent's heart, it plays a lot of good cards, and it has just this raw Golgari power. Not much, you know, combat tricks, we just go for the Tyvar Stand, but I think you will like it, especially if you are a Golgari fan. We also had some cool matches today, so I hope you will like them. I won't spoil anything more, and don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy Golgari, if you want to see it more, or if you are just liking the video. It's also a great way to let me know, you know? And yeah, I think let's go into the games and just have some fun. Alright guys, I promise you, it's 2-color deck, it's not mono black with a weird card. So our opponent goes first. Let's hope we are against creature matchup, because we have triple removal and like we won't be overrun. And this is soldiers, alright. I mean, that's kinda has to do. The cut down is absolutely amazing here. Let's see if Talia will be on the line, because that might be a problem. We have the green mana, it will be the last one, but probably on turn 3 we want to go adaptive into shadow on 1 turn. So, like, we have 4/4 in stats, right? Alright, he should know. Alright, that helps quite a ton, because so far his opening is pretty insanely good. I think this was Talia, right? He was hesitating, he had different 2-drop. Alright, so yeah, we'll just go with the throat. If they play Talia, we drop a lot of creatures and go with the last, go for the throat, I guess. Alright. That will be an interesting one. Let's go for the veteran, of course, because it's higher value overall. The officer on the next turn starts to get some value, but I think we want to start with the shadow. Like, this reverses the tempo a little bit. And if we draw a 3 or 4 drop, which we should at some point, that gives us a lot of leverage with the adaptive. And with the shadow, every mana that we aren't using is great at defending. Like, this can be a 6/6 on the next turn. Alright, that's some serious drop. He should be attacking, to be honest. Alright, so we definitely kill it. What I'm super scared about is that there might be another one. If he plays another Mire, I don't think I can beat it. So, Smork. Alright. And we will activate the ability. I think we need to be pretty aggressive right now. 6 damage is nothing to scoff at, you know, but we have basically only lands from now on. So I definitely need some kind of Archfiend or just Sheoldred, right? That would be great. This was his turn 2 decision, I think. That's why he was so hesitant about playing the veteran. Alright, 3 damage to the face, quite a lot. Alright, this is really good. Let's go with Mirrex. Our mana base is good, so we don't need much. Alright, we know exactly what he has. So this will be 4. With Sheoldred he cannot go through. Alright, I think we need to be aggressive, but with the first strike it's only Shadow that can attack. So we go with the Shadow. Now he doesn't know about the Sheoldred, right? So we can use ability. Ever damage might matter with Sheoldred. Alright, and hopefully he won't top deck Brutal Cathar, because that will be absolutely devastating to us. We can kill him very quickly, and thanks to the Misery's Shadow, our mana actually helps a ton. Either to force a chump block, or you know, just do the thing, because when he uses all the veterans from the graveyard, it will be so hard to trade against this board. Alright, land for sure. So Sheoldred needs to be alive, right? So let's consider he double blocks. Alright, but then he goes here and we cannot kill him. I'm really tempted to attack with Sheoldred. Because of the Death Touch we always get the good trade, right? He has only 1 creature left and he needs to sacrifice it for the Misery's Shadow. And then we win anyway. That's a bit scary, right? But it can be 8-8, so 11 damage, so he is forced to block. Alright, it might be a blunder, but I don't want to think too long, so you guys don't get bored. I think it should be fine. I think it should be fine. Man, Misery's Shadow definitely pulling the weight in this game. With so much mana that we have, it's no joke. Alright, so that's a free trade. That's the only one he can go for. But what then? Like, he should know that this is lethal. He kinda has to block Misery's Shadow. It's way too much damage. Yeah, like, even alone it kills it. And Sheoldred? Not really. If he attacks like this, that's actually perfect, because we go to 5-5 on this, play Glissa, and deal a lot of damage. Like, he needs to kill us, we are at 15. So, hard decision for our opponent, but I think we are doing good. Alright. Let's just make sure that we get all the right mana. Alright, that's exactly... I like the interface on this one. Alright, so, pretty decent right here. Down to 5. And now Glissa. And he needs to build it. I don't think he can, honestly. Especially that he dies in 2 turns and we can attack with Misery's Shadow. So he is always chump blocking. And as expected, the only draw that would win him the game, I think, was Brutal Cathar. Yeah, it's just too harsh. And every creature is just 3 damage or more, right? So we actually can just play it like this. Without too much thinking, right? 3 creatures to block, 4 creatures to attack, and each of the creatures has at least 3 attacks, so whatever happens, one of them will kill. Yeah, There's nothing to think about. The game is over. We did it, guys. It was a bit harsh. It was a bit close, but we absolutely made it. Alright, our opponent is still like in the dream realm, hoping that maybe if I block, you know, 4 creatures with 3 creatures, one of them won't go for it. He made the right decision, because if anything, it's us forgetting to buff the Misery Shadow. So, you know, he played to his outs. Of course it won't work, but that was pretty nice game. Alright. What is the rank? That's the question. Well, pretty decent. Let's go another. Alright, going second, which is definitely... And here we are. Our best friends in Magic, just mono red, enjoying a good old I play cards. Alright, so Evolving Adaptive, right now not extremely impressive. Let's see the great follow-up. So far, absolutely great. Let's eat the damage, that's great. Alright, so triple removal. I think we are playing Tenacious Underdog. Let's play with fire as well. Man, his draw is absolutely god tier. Alright, so we are absolutely on the defensive right now. Let's lose our best creature for 1 mana. Man, they are also on the play, right? Alright, so let's see if we get mana screwed. Because that's... like, we definitely want to carve out to 4, but let's see if it is possible for us. So we block like this, we for sure want to get rid of as much damage as possible. And there's something. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, deals 2 damage unless they control 2 or more basic lands. Alright. I mean, that's interesting. So do I go with the Trespasser? On the next turn, I'm not sure if I draw the land, so I'm not sure about this one, right? Maybe you just take 2 damage and kill the Punisher? Nah, I think we do it like this. We heal a little bit. And do I go with the Underdog? I don't think I will be playing it, honestly. I don't think that's the game for it. And 1 damage often does matter. So he has 2 basics, of course. And we also have 2 basics right now, right? 2 or more, yep. Man, imagine not whiffing every single turn. Alright. But it's something, right? So first things first, let's flip. This way we have a better blocker against the Swift Spear. And that helps quite a lot. And we need to try hit our... Man, we will never draw 4 lands in a row with this thing. Like, truly, it's borderline impossible. Alright, let's kill it first, because it's more damage. And with Menace we cannot block with the Gluton. They still have some protection, right? But it's not looking great for us, just based on the card draws, basically. Alright, that's a land, finally. Alright, that's interesting, because we can kill the Devastator and attack, and heal for quite a lot. But I think we are actually trying to wait. And we will double spell on his turn, not on ours. Is that a Lightning Strike into Lightning Strike? Oh boy. He's going into my face, so that suggests that he already has the Lethal in hand. But we'll see. I mean, alright, that's something. So we kill it for sure. There is a chance still. Let's see the attackers. Nice. This is what I hoped for. So we killed the Devastator. This way we can block the Swift Spear. And now we can start attacking. Which means that Lightning Strike doesn't kill us. Alright. Creature. Very big creature. Alright, damage. We kill him super fast, so... Like, we can kill him on the next turn, I think, right? We just need to dodge one single card from the top. And this was due that we tried to bait the attack, right? Alright, that's not a Lifa. And it cannot block. Really? Yeah, exactly. So, that's an interesting situation, but we can just try to attack, right? Let's count the damage. So, we'll have +4, so it's 10 damage. Yeah, and that's enough. That's enough. I don't think there's anything for 2 mana that kills us. He plays the weird version, but I don't think there is anything. And he loses 2 life, just based on the Feldon. So he will get 6 cards. Let's see what the choice is. I don't think there is anything like this. It's just 1 card, so even Strangle is not strong enough against the Archfiend. Is it nice? Oh, he lost this. I think he could kill us if he played a bit more patiently. Alright, we are going second against none other than SONIO. Hello. Let's be nice. We need to say the hello thing. That's SONIO. Oh, nice. We're good. Cool. And he seems to be playing Band Control, which will be interesting. So let's start with the Tenacious Underdogs. You know, to draw some answers. It might be Syncopate. I think SONIO plays a lot of Syncopates usually. But that would be very easy play, so if he's thinking, that's probably not it. Yeah. Syncopate is basically the best target for Underdog. Alright, tap land. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. I could go with Glissa. Alright, so we can either try to go for Tyvar Stand. It can be extremely good. Or just go full power. I will go like this. And try to protect our creatures. Alright, Spirited Companion, that's true. 5 cards in total, that's not a lot. He should know that we have something, and in green it's usually a protection spell, you know? So we will see, This will be rough. Alright, let's play the land. And let's keep attacking, I guess. Alright, 3 damage. Good choice by our friend to not block. And let's go with Glissa. Another Make Disappear? I didn't expect he will have 2. We can go around Syncopate, but not Make Disappear. Alright, that's interesting. I will just cut down the Companion at the end step. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Let's see. This is a very important turn. I hope he depopulates or something like this. Alright. So if I tap for the cut down, he might kill Glissa. But I will do it. Because if he lets us untap, and I think he would kill it during his turn. Alright. And this is really important because we might start drawing some cards and dealing some damage. Ley line, sure. Of course on Glissa. And I do not need really extra damage, I think. It might be a mistake. It absolutely can be a mistake. But we are not greedy. Alright, nice. And I want the card. Draw the card. Because it might be a land. Ah, it's not a land. I really expected that we might hit a land, you know? So this definitely asks for a sweeper. He only has 4 cards in the hand. Sure. Now he knows what the priority is, so it will be a bit harder for us. Oh boy, I think we nice. Oh boy, he didn't have a sweeper, I think. But we still were protected with the Tyvar Stand, so we would still protect Glissa. As long as Glissa is in the battlefield, it's so good. Alright, we're going first. With Tenacious Underdog, Trespasser and Archfiend and some removal. That's really good. That's a really good opening. We would of course love to have a 1-drop, but it's fine. And as a bonus we won't be paining ourselves because we missed the turn 1, but the other turns are a bit safer, let's say. And the Trespasser is absolutely amazing. Hopefully it's not make disappear. If we can sneak the Trespasser, that would be absolutely amazing. Alright, there's something. Ah, I really hoped he will play it. Good call by him to not play it. Alright, this will be a Trespasser, right? It won't go through, something bad will happen to him, either a dance step removal or just make disappear, which is unfortunate. That's the best counter to Trespasser there exists. Alright. Alright, that's interesting. I think we might go with Trespasser still and not the Archfiend. Right. Archfiend is worse if it dies. I know, crazy. He might be playing the Populates, right? Because it's control deck. I think I still play like this. It's just better in case he has direct removal, right? Because of the ward. I probably should have... yeah, I should deal extra damage with the Trespasser. Alright, that's the ramp. I would guess they don't have Bankbuster because that would be more efficient. Alright. That might be farewell, but we are not sure yet. I mean, that's 7 damage, right? That's a lot. Even more, right? 8 damage. I think that whatever happens, alright. We probably kill our own underdog, if that's what he is trying to target. Most likely? Huh. We can just play the Dross and hope that it works. Or just kill this. The problem is that the Ganjo will transform, and then we don't have really easy targets. But you know what? I think it's messy enough. Let's try it. And we'll play the Misery's Shadow, so we will still be able to go around this. I hope. I hope. I think we are in some trouble, but hopefully we can make it enough awkward that we get the value. Farewell is not amazing right now. Well, it's good. It's good for sure, but he kills at least one of his creatures. And he doesn't really play like he's having farewell right now. Sure?
Remember your training.
Okay, no spells, that's important. I mean, if I knew this is the next one, that would be a bit different. Alright. So how do we play this one out? I can go a bit white, but it's not great. This is what? 7 damage potentially. Yeah, let's go for the face. Oh, I hate it because the Emperor is threatening the -2, right? Alright, you got me. you got me. Let's attack like this and see if we can trade. Okay, interesting decision. So we need to pump it quite heavily just to, you know, save it basically. Yeah, the Tenacious Underdog is pretty decent here. It's a perfect fill for what mana we have left. Oh no! Even worse! Alright, that was a good bait. That was a really good bait. So let's go for Tenacious Underdog at this point. Just so we can have something in board, right? But yeah, this Architect definitely a huge problem. In retrospect, I had another Tenacious Underdog and go for the Throat on this turn would be absolutely amazing. So I think, not sure if that was correct decision. Doesn't feel like it right now, that's for sure. And he baited me very well, so I need to tap out for basically no reason, right? He's going wider. And with Memory the Rouge he starts to have a lot of options, and he can cast the Flashback, which usually is the game ender, right? Because they can hit for or whatever they need. And this is rough as well. That will be some kind of removal, isn't it? Alright, let's try it. No first strike on this turn, so that's something. Yep. Prepare for White March, I would guess? On the Underdog? Perfect. Yeah, that's bad for us. I mean, we will go with the Archfiend plan and try to go, you know, absolutely ham. And if he has answer to this, we just lose, right? However, we have Cut Down, which is extra damage he might not expect. And if he blocks the Tenacious Underdog on the next turn, well, he can block with the Architect, so nothing dies. But we are close. We are close. Like, we just need to hit one hit. If he has Make Disappear, of course, the game is over. That was a good game, my friend. Let's go another. I think if I didn't make this go for the Throat play, I think we had a chance, but yeah, lesson learned. Alright, going first with some Mirrex, and Mirrex needs to be very, very strong in this one. We start with the Adaptive, which is great, but we don't really have a good follow-up. So we will see, we'll see. Very hard, man, we only play 2 colors, but it's so hard sometimes to, you know, to fix our mana, basically. However, if we draw a good land, that should fix everything. Alright, alright. I definitely have to play a land for the turn. Smirk. Not our dream scenario, that's for sure. But we'll try to make it work. We just need to hit 3 lands. Sure. We don't have black mana. We have black mana. Alright, so that's something. I think we go first for the Trespasser. It also is better with protection spells, and it's also better if he doesn't do anything, or we do not want to do anything. It's not like he will trade, right? That's not good deal. Sometimes I cannot speak. It's not a great deal for him. It's like, I guess our scales, but like, come on, it's so much value late game, right? He probably has built whole deck around this, right? Right? Easy. I really want land from the top, because then I can go Glissa into some protection, and that's very strong. Alright, so I guess we are just smirking each other until one of us dies. Let's play Glissa first. Painland definitely doesn't help too much, but thanks to this, we deal a lot of damage. I mean, a lot of damage. And he probably wants to answer the Glissa, which means that he has probably 2 mana for this turn. Shakedown heavy. He's going super hard, man. Everything has menace, so indeed, you can draw your card, my friend. First time ever. Alright, so how do we do it? I mean, we go like this, right? And now we just attack, heal a little bit. I think we can ramp more pressure than he can. Yep, exactly. That was pretty interesting one. It was close at one point.